Hi, my name is Mel, and I'm going to look at what's internally inside a CPU or control processing or central processing unit. Okay, now a central processing unit or CPU is the main brains, if you like, of the computer. It's where most of the processing of any information or data does its thing. Okay, it's what really controls your device. Okay, so inside, and this is just a very basic overview. Obviously, this is just meant to show you an overview. So inside your CPU, amongst other stuff, you've got what's called a control unit, right? And then you've got a ALU, a arithmetic logic unit. You've got all these registers, and these are just a couple of them. Got a program counter, instruction register, accumulator, memory communication. You've got cache memory, and that's just to show you. Look, and as I said, this is very bare basic, right? So what happens? There's this fetch, decode, execute sort of cycle. So guided by the program counter, which is here, the control unit receives an instruction from the computer's RAM or random access memory, which would be outside. Okay, this instruction is brought into the CPU via the data bus and stored in the register, like the instruction register. Okay, the control unit translates this instruction to understand what action is needed. It identifies whether it needs to do math, move data, or compare values, and identifies which other components, like the ALU, which again is the arithmetic logic unit, are required. Then we have the execute. The control unit sends the signals to the ALU or to the other parts, whatever they might need, to carry out the operation. For example, the ALU might add two numbers stored in registers and then store the final result back in the accumulator or send it back to RAM. Okay, so this is what is central. So this is what basically, this is what every instruction you do or everything you do, the CPU, the control processing unit or central processing unit, will do those instructions, and this is it decodes whatever it is you're trying to do. Say, save a document, write a document for that matter, whatever. And we'll translate that into actually stuff that the electronic components can understand. All right, so, and it will then work out how to do those actions in a way that makes sense. All right, so this is what a CPU does. And this is, as I said, it's a very, very basic diagram. It's obviously not to scale. Hope you can see that. And it's obviously, meant to just show uh, the sort of like stuff of a CPU. Thank you.